Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Mindbreeze Podcast, Illuminating Information, where we discuss topics surrounding embracing corporate knowledge. One of the most essential part of every business is sales. Every company needs revenue, and customers is how you achieve it. Many companies are striving towards automating specific processes within sales to score more customers. We are excited to welcome Trey Norman, the COO and Vice President of Sales in North America at Mindbreeze. So let's get right into it, and here's some questions for Trey. Hey Trey, so I would love to know right off the bat here, what kind of sales processes are companies looking to automate?
Hey Jeremy, first of all, thanks for having me on. I've seen a lot of companies that I work with in North America lacking headcount and continuing to automate a number of processes so that their revenue, their ongoing revenue, can be part of their reality, just like you mentioned in the introduction. One area we've seen, a lot with this is RFPs and bids, which are often very time consuming. They take valuable time away from a number of people across the organization, actually meeting and assisting customers with potential clients, right? It really takes time away from what should be their main task of, focusing on the client at all times. And with systems like natural language question answering, unique method of artificial intelligence that provides the ability to both understand a question and generate responses, we're able to complete these tenders in a matter of seconds. It turns a number of hours of work really in just to a plug-and-play situation. Input the questions, Mindbreeze outputs the answers. Another popular area that we've seen is managing your CRM. That stands for Customer Relationship Management for any listeners who are not familiar with the term. And this could be anything from organizing and tracking leads to creating reports. Sales automation can remind reps, which leads they need to touch base with and offer insights to where you stand in a negotiation with a potential client. With this level of automation, no stone goes unturned and reps won't get a hectic schedule, that gets the best of them and makes them unfocused with their work.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. It is really cool to see how AI has changed over the years to actually generate responses to questions. That's not really where we've, seen AI work in the past. So can you expand a little bit on how that actually works?
Sure. So as I mentioned before, it's NLQA, which stands for Natural Language Question Answering. That's an industry term that we use for generating answers directly from company data and information. In our case, information that we've indexed from data sources within the customer. So it's really providing a deeper understanding of that unstructured text data that's being indexed. And these solutions are able to consolidate information from a variety of those data sources. So not just a single data source, but maybe something like call logs, emails, company documentation, existing support tickets where you really have true customer questions and answers to work from to build that model, and contracts as well. And these AI systems can then extract text from that documentation that fits whatever question needs to be answered. We've always recommended also that humans scroll through the responses, but that's a less rigorous way than it's worked before.
Great. Very cool. So in our first episode, we discussed 360-degree views. Are 360-degree views possible with customers or specific companies that are in the sales funnel?
Oh, absolutely. So all types of industries and departments, they need the full picture to complete a specific task. And everybody's, what a full picture is to any specific, user or functional area could differ. And what we offer is, with low code or no code technology, sales departments can pull up, company X and see exactly what they need in regards to managing that lead and the relationship. If there's a meeting that needs to be scheduled or a certain message that needs to be replayed based on, the timeline of communication, sales teams will proactively see this and then be able to react accordingly. It really all comes down to finding information fast and eliminating endless hunts or, pointless actions that might decrease productivity.
Yeah, so a final question I have is, A lot of companies are concerned about the potential for an economic recession in the coming year, and we've already seen a number of companies laying off employees in anticipation of this recession. So how do you think automating sales processes might fit into a recession-proof business model for 2023?
That's a great question, Jeremy. I really think the answer is automation, right? These companies, during a recession, they're forced to cut costs as much as they can, but they still need to remain productive. And, doing that in any way possible, by automating sales processes, by, making their sales teams more productive, with a limited number of people, providing those proactive insights, generating answers automatically to content with NLQA, with natural language question answering. They'll be able to address those RFPs and RFIs more easily and with fewer resources, just based on their own internal data, based on the information that they really already have available to unlock for their business. So they can run with potential for a reduced headcount. They could operate smoothly as they were before, and potentially be even more productive as they increase that level of automation within their enterprise.
Awesome, Trey. This has been wonderful and such an insightful conversation for sales departments all across the globe. So thank you for coming on. It surely seems like companies should be asking themselves, how can we use AI to help us automate in sales and other departments? So once again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate the call, and let's talk again soon.